Well, come on, folks, get into class. It's time to roll out your mat. I know there's a jam up in the parking lot. Anyway, it's great to see you. Nice to have you on board. Saturday, we're going to release some endogenous morphines. Yes, we are. Okay, I'm going to go check on my cat. I'll be right back. If you're joining on the YouTube live stream, boy, are you in the right place at the right time. About 100% of life is being in the right place at the right time. So relax on your back, take a load off. Hey, welcome if you're just stopping in. It's Saturday. We mercifully get to spend the first 8 minutes on the back, relaxing, being a vegetable. So hope you're relaxing because after that, we're going to get jiggy with it. Today we're doing some dancing. So we're going to have some fun. Relax, easy does it. Settle in. Got all the cool kids in class today. Man, dog days of summer, only the most diligent show up. Maybe you're heading for the hills because of the hurricane. Will probably be okay. But if not, you will have done yoga on one of the last days of your life, so that's a good thing. Nice deep breath together. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes, circulate some feel goods, swallow once, circle your face around. If I was there, I'd rub your jaw for you and relax your jaw part. Nice deep breath together. It's okay to fall asleep. I will wake you up if you are needing of some extra rest. Okay, we can move our breathings down to our belly button now. Make a meditation out of the rise and the fall of your navel stem. It looks like there was a jam up in the parking lot. Some friends are just getting in, rolling out their mat. You're right on time. We're still chilling it. Okay, let's spend a minute with our emotional body, feeling how we're feeling. Eckhart Tolle calls it our emotional body. So, what's going on your feels? Note how it's connected to your breathing. You can't feel one way and breathe another, in other words. About 2 more minutes on the back, and then we will go for it. Welcome if you're just joining in. We got 2 more minutes in Shavasana, and then we're going to do the cartwheels and the backflips. Good, you beautiful yogis, feeling your feels. Take the biggest inhale of the whole day so far, as if for a breath holding contest. Inhale. Outhale, let it all go. Pull the plug on your children's kiddie pool and empty out. And just remember that we're calm and loving and peaceful souls. Isn't it nice to empty out every now and then, just not keep filling up? Good, now let's wigulate our fingers and toes and circulate extra, extra super strength feel good through ourselves. The kind they lock up at the pharmacy. You know why? Because they know I'll come. Good, now take your arms up to the ceiling, lace up your hands, stretch your arms up over the head. Let's writhe around on the floor together. What do you say? That sounds like a fun Saturday. Goofy grin on your face. Good. Draw your knees in for some knee hugging and back rolling. Roll in, roll in, roll in. Get those backs rolling. Good. Now consider going the other way. Or as we say in French, the otra dirección, por favor. Okay, kids, then we'll roll up together because there's fun to be had. We have 50 minutes of kick butt yoga headed our way, but first I thought we would just talk. Who wants to go first? Anyway, it's great to see you. Looney and I wish you the best. He's out in the front yard killing these little 2-inch lizards. They're the best cat toys ever invented. I try to save them, but I figure I should just let nature do nature, and sometimes lizards need to be eaten. On that note, we'll chant Om together. Big inhale. Imagine being my voice teacher. Yikes. Good. Now, with our eyes closed, we're just going to blend together into our unified self. You go deep into you, and I go deep into me. We come to the same place together. Good. Now, my little prayer, affirmation, invocation today would be God, love, source, spirit, infinite, higher organizing wisdom. Infuse us, endow us with great love, light, and truth that we might bring heaven on earth rather than the alternative. Amen. Okay, we should stand up. I got my journal right here. You don't want to hear about that, do you? I bet you don't. But I bet you'd like to do a forward fold with me, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you just like to forward fold and wag your shag and pull the pin out of your hair and oscillate your tail feathers, pedal your heels, drain your brain, get you happy on? Sure, it's great to see some of my best Zoom friends in the whole world. Plus, there are literally millions now joining on YouTube from Tasmania to Poland, from Scandinavia to Tahiti. Quit thinking. It's not helping. You think too much. You have a thinking problem. I do not. Okay, come on up, you kids. Up we go. Drawing ourselves up to our full height. We'll do the yogi inhale part. And we'll exhale. Up, I'm wearing one of those short t-shirts. Please forgive my indiscreet belly button. Exhale out. All right, we'll step out a little wider. Now we're gonna do right, left. Now yesterday, I signed up for a series of private dance lessons with a modern dance, hip hop, breakdancing teacher. She's 33. She has a pierced nose and a pierced everything. And man, we had a great time. And so she was at my house and she's like, okay, well, here we go. And guess what she started to do? She started to do this. And I'm like, you are stealing my stuff. So anyway, we had some fun, built some new patterns, got kind of embarrassed, went crazy a couple of times. But one more thing I'm adding to my mix. Dance lessons, 3, 2, I'm getting ready for the biggest party of all time, 1. All right, now, then, believe it or not, she goes, then we're gonna go like this. And she started to go like this. So I knew I'd found the right teacher when we started with joint juice. So we sink down and we kind of roly-poly guacamole back up. She thought I did pretty good yesterday. 3, 2, 1, yoga inhale. And feet together. And speaking of our belly buttons, we'll stand way up on our tippy toes and close our eyes and balance up on our tippy toes. I hope all is very well with you. Things are always working out for us. And 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12 in, 11 D, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your heels, knuckles on your head. We'll side bend left. You can tell when it's time for Greg to wash his clothes when he's down to t-shirts he was wearing in the 5th grade. Inhale. To the right. Men don't throw clothes away, they just disintegrate and filter out through the window, especially underwear, right, ladies? Okay, inhale up. I'm not throwing that underwear away. And release out. Good. Okay, now we'll step out this wide again. We'll get slacky and perquacky. Perquacky, did you ever play perquacky? Close your eyes. Did you ever yell Yahtzee? Full-throated yell at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yahtzee, that's a good drinking game. Everything was a good drinking game for me. Slap, 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 slap. Good, now next time you go to your right, left hand, right shoulder, right arm behind your back, go screw yourself into the floor, grip your feet, squeeze yourself. Inhale. We'll whoop it around to the other side. We're whooping today. Thank God for movement in yoga. And release. Inhale. God was kind enough to give us these wonderful movements so we don't lose our marbles. Behind your back, up your back, behind your neck. Poof. Up your back. Poof. You can tell I'm really doing this by the movement of my t-shirt, right? It's like there's no doubt that I'm actually extending way up. Oh, I was breathing hard in my dance lesson yesterday. I got to tell you, I really liked it. I really liked it. Good. Now, arms out, lace your hands behind your back, heels in, toes out, bobbinforapples.com. Come on down, kitty cats. Good. Now look left and right at the other people in class, and it's like, yep, I can go lower than them. She's going lower than me. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Inhale, look forward at your bright future. Exhale, head and buns down, arms all the way over till they hit the floor. Come on up. That's inhale, of course. Lace up high. There's a hurricane coming. When do hurricanes hit California? Now. Toes in, heels out, push up. Side bend left. Yeah, this isn't a t-shirt so much as a halter top, but don't judge. Inhale to the right. Don't judge me. I used to have a friend, she would say that. Don't judge me. I'm like, too late. Up you go. Inhale. And release out. We're doing good. Now, left foot forward onto your brand new right toenail polish. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. I taught my new dance teacher some moves. 6, 7, 8. Sink in. Close your eyes. This is where the elite meet to meet on their stronger and stronger feet. It's pretty sweet. Sink lower. Good. Come up and out. Open your eyes. Right foot forward. Lefty toenails. These are ritual moves, aren't they? We're part of a tribe. We're doing the moves that remove tension and stress, provide calm and flexibility, strength, love, and joy. Other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll drop in. I'm not sure why I'm doing all this stuff, but I'm just getting ready to get ready because our latter days are better than our former days. Are you in the prime of your life? I think that's a very interesting question because I was in 30s and 40s. I was in my prime then, and it was like, don't you dare say that. This is the prime of our life. Do you agree? If you don't agree, we have to talk. Okay, come up and out. Now, we need to fix these heads. So drop your chin, take coconuts around 8 times. 1, 2, relax your shoulders. 3, today we're going to do all the things. 5, 6, 7, 8. And another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, pretty much 5, typically followed by 6. Here comes 7 and 8, bringing up the rear. Good. Now let's relax our head down for 19 seconds with your eyes closed. Why 19 seconds? Because it's 1 more second than 18 seconds. And drop your attention down into your gut. We have more brain in our guts than we do in our head. That's pretty obvious. Some people have no brains in their head at all. You know who I'm talking about. Good. Now, crunchy, cracky shoulders. Now, if I was there, I'd put my hands on my shoulders, and boy, would I loosen up your shoulder girdle. Yes, I would. Well, I don't wear a shoulder girdle, you say. And I say, yes, you do. It's muscular tension that builds up over time. You're wearing a heavy, burdensome yoke. Other way, when a great spiritual master said, "My yoke is light and easy to bear." 4, 5. If your religion is heavy and burdensome, consider a light and airy one. 7, 8. Good job. Inhale, kids. Good. I feel a poof coming on. So up your back, stimulating your chakras to a loud and pretty boisterous poof. Now arms out wide. Let's bring paws together and do roly-poly McGuacamoles. I've got a big day planned. What are you doing today? Other way. I'm coming over to your house. I'm going to wash your car for you. Just as an act of altruistic service, you won't even see me. Other way again. Other way again. Good. Now shake gunk off of your hands. Painful patterns of perception. Stinking thinking. I don't have any stinking thinking. We all do. We all just have a bunch of old ancient thoughts that don't serve us anymore, but yoga will dissipate them. And then hello to new thinking. There are thoughts that you haven't had yet that upon having them will transform the entire quality of your life. How's that for a thought? There are thoughts that I haven't had yet. Upon having them will transform the entire quality of my life. Cup your hands at your heart and let such thinking drop into your head. That still small voice. I could use a little inspiration. A conspiracy of inspiration. Did you know the literal meaning of the word conspiracy is breathing together? Think about it. Good. Inhale up, kitty cats. And I'm going to put my hands on my cute hips, going to put my toes in and my heels out, and I am going to oscillate my under parts. Going to Magellan my hips, circumnavigate my globes, churn my butter. A lot of ways to say things, isn't there? 6. How about just I'm revolving my hips? Other way. All I'm doing is just revolving my hips. There's only one way to say it. No, there isn't. 3. Don't you love variety? 6. 7. My dance teacher, we did a lot of this, I'll tell you. Boy, were my hips sore. 9. Good. Inhale up, kitty cats. Exhale out. Jump for joy, feet together. And we're going to do knee fruit salad. We do it every class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like counting to 8 with my friends because it's not too complicated. 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. You count to 8 a lot in music too. So it's glad I can count to 8. That's how long I went to school. 6, 7, 8. Okay, come on up. Lace the paws. Now push your feet down and push the sky up. Reach up so high your t-shirt comes out of your tights or whatever it is that you're wearing. And we'll lean left. We might say something technical like, ooh, ooh. Inhale. Sting has a wonderful song in The Police. It's called Do 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 do, da 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 da. That's all I want to say. When the eloquence escapes me, inhale up and release out. Good. Now left arm in front of your right, palms in. Clap for yourself for coming to class during dog days. Cat days are coming up. Pull up. Party hats. Tippy party hats. Stilettos. And up you go. Way up. Close your eyes. Balance on your tippy toes. The air is lighter up here. You may feel a little inebriated. Just a little. Oh, boy, inebriation. And drop your heels. Lean left. Now, I do love to be intoxicated, but on my own supply. Up you go. To the right. It's good doing yoga with your friends because more endogenous morphines are released. Inhale. That's science. Arms down, flips them over, drop your head off, forward fold. Lift your heels, bend your knees, soft, squishy part. Exhale, grab your ankles and get empty of breath and enjoy depth of forward fold on a 3, 2, 1. Come up, my beauties, up you go. We're all beautiful souls, children of the Most High. Arms out, right arm in front, palms in, applesauce, crisscross applesauce. Pull, party hats, sparkly stilettos. I've got a pair. Stretch up, way up. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We'll stay up on 1. We'll close our eyes. That way the glare off my belly button won't sear your retina as savagely. And we'll drop our heels, open our eyes. We'll lean to the right. Up we go. Now we'll lean left. Keep our feet planted because a hurricane's coming, and this is palm trees in a hurricane pose. Up you go. Isn't that trippy that a hurricane is coming? I think it's pretty cool. Arms down, flip your arms over, drop your head off. Not if I was directly in the path of it, though. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Exhale into a deeply satisfying, sumptuous, forward, non-breathing fold. English not well speaking, heels dig. Arise up, yogis. This is the class where you don't think, you get into a stream of consciousness, and the kayak of ecstasy heads downstream. Good. We'll lace our hands down south of the border here. Inhale. Turn your hands over at your throat. Stretch up. Good. Now, we're just going to close our eyes, and we're going to do Tadasana, which is firm, stable pose, because strong winds are coming, and you can be buffeted, and yet you can be firm and yet soft at the same time. Like a correctly tuned guitar string, for example. Good, now arms out extra super wide. And then we're gonna do scary crows side to side. This is the one with the in turtle and the out turtle rotation that makes your arms groovy and greasy. This is good for modern dance. Oh, wait till you see me dancing in a couple weeks after my dance lessons. You'll see that right after you see me singing online too. Pretty soon, don't worry. Good, now pray behind your back. When's Greg gonna demonstrate all this stuff? Just back off, would ya? Good, we're praying behind our back. I'm praying for the courage to do all this stuff. Good, now shrug your shoulders around. Ow. You might say something like, ow, ow. Other way. This opens your heart. Today's the big day for love potion number 9. Turn your face to the right, tilt over. Was it John Lennon that said, all you need is love? That and $350 million of your Apple's catalog cash. Inhale up, turn your face to the left, and tilt over. Up you go. And Uttanasana. Come on down. Prayer mitts, forward fold, face to your shins, buns up. Now just bend your knees, look forward, long, groovy spine. Exhale, buns are pulled up, head is down, air is pushed out. There is no breathing for 3, depth though, 2, 1. Arise up, yogis. I like the going up and down part. Good. Now I'm going to rip this t-shirt into something to clean my car with by stretching my chest up and leaning back. Now, can you feel your hands pushing up through your heart, breaking your breastbone, thwacking your thorax, eyes open? Inhale up. It's a personal question. Have you your thorax thwacked lately? Arms out. Time to get busy, you guys. Up you go. This t-shirt is actually shrinking during this class. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it's the humidity. So I'm going to inhale once more because my t-shirt was a little tight. There's an age at which you shouldn't wear tight t-shirts anymore. I admit, forgive me, arms out wide, palms open. Have I reached that age? Leave a comment in the comment section. Arms pulled back, right arm under. Fold up your arms. Let's bring our right knee up over our left knee. If nothing else, in a Greg class, we'll explore provocative questions as we do eagle pose together. Now lift your right foot. We'll balance on our left foot. Just because we're doing yoga doesn't mean we can't be in a glorious stream of consciousness together. Close your eyes if balance is too good. Keep your eyes open if balance is shaky. Open one eye if balance is ephemeral. This is the one for the squeezing and the balance part. Good. Now we're going to do cactus arms. I did some cactus arms yesterday in my dance class. Now left hand grabs your right foot behind your behind. Your right hand comes to the floor. Now we bring our right knee as close to the floor as we can because that's the hard work part. We look forward whilst we're doing it. Exhale, the right knee goes to the ceiling. We do Urdhva Prasarita Ekapadasana. Sounds like a cat having a hairball. Deep forward fold. Now we slightly bend left ankle, left knee. Right arms go out to the side. And we enjoy being a flock of flamingos together. Flocks of flamboyant flamingos fluttering flippantly down the boulevard. Okay, now our right hands do go down, our right leg releases back, and we do half moon up and to the left. Now, thank God the waxing crescent moon is back. Tonight it'll be at about 8%, don't forget. Expand out, get big. Express yourself outward from all points. Good. Left hand is to come down now. Right arm is to sweep up. Don't forget to spin your pelvis open on top of your left thigh bone. Not just today, but perhaps later tonight. Open out really big as you can. This is the one for self-expression. Good. Now bring your right hand down. Now we're going to re-grab our right foot with our left hand in our extra coordination segment. And we'll stand up with our hand on our foot, thus proving once again we have perfect person balance, PPB. We'll wave our arms like a flock of seagulls. 1982, number one hit. Right ankle over your left knee, and the kids have a seat. Now, we're going to squat extra super low, tearing ourselves some new space. Now, I really like to release that left knee forward and get that wickedly delicious stretch of my left Achilles, left lower calf muscle. I'm sure you enjoy it as well. Shared pain is enjoyed. Now, let's pray together for 8 happy seconds, shall we? You ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the blocks. Inhale, look forward, bright future. Exhale, extra savage, forward fold, face down to your shin, right big toe, left ear. Feel the goodness. 2, 1. Repray. It's our reprayment program. Up we come. Oh, good balance and foot goes down. Left bun complains on that one. Inhale. And we'll do a forward fold and we'll forget about it. Drop your head off, bonk. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Exhale to ecstasy. That's a good title for a book, isn't it? Exhale to ecstasy. 2, 1. My shins are squeaking. Come up, kids. Up you go. Get your comeuppance. Exhale out. We should probably chant an Om because we're a little breathless. This will build our lung capacity, helping us to aspire better, inspire better. Oh, part the Red Sea. Just think if everybody could do that, it'd be all messed up. Bring your hands back together. Did you part the Red Sea again? No, she did it. Good. We are calm and peaceful souls. Okay, relax your arms down. Up you go. What would the modern version of parting the Red Sea be? Clearing everybody out of traffic that's in front of you. I would certainly do that. Side to side with your arms. This pose is disarming. Good, now arms are to pull back. Your left arm is to go whooping under. Arms fold up. Left knee up over your right knee. Fetal pose. And we lift our left foot, and you gifted friends, you know who you are. You'll easily slippy slide your left ankle behind your right ankle because God made you to do it. You drop your buns. We lean back even though we're squatting in this pose. Apparently squatting is all the rage now. You just find a millionaire's house and you move in and you live there and they can't even kick you out. So squatting is a good practice. Occupation is 9/10 of the law. Good, now we go zinging, arms out, left knee up. This is a counter pose. Now right hand grabs left foot behind your behind. Left hand comes to the floor. You got two things to balance with, right hand, left foot. Now left knee almost touches the floor because you're bendier than I am. Look forward while you're doing that. This builds springiness, sponginess. Exhale, left knee to ceiling, right leg straightens, heads all the way down. This is where I'm working it. I'm right there with you if you're working it too. Standing split. Now we'll slightly bend right ankle, right knee, left arm out to the side for flamboyant flamingos, fluttering flippantly, feeling fabulous. Those flamingos, this is how flamingos go. Now left hand down, left leg goes rocketing back, right arm goes catapulting up. Note the word catapult. Head forward. Now from the center of your body, push out in all directions like a compass. Get bigger, puffedupcats.com. Good, now right hand is to come down gracefully. Left arm, left hip is to open up gracefully for half moon this way. Now when you see the crescent moon shining tonight, you'll go, there it is, Greg was right. I love the consistency of astronomy, although Shakespeare said, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, Romeo and Juliet. Left hand down. Now we're going to re-grab our left foot, cone our right hand. We will stand up now. Whoop. I kind of messed that one up. It's okay. We always get another chance. Wag your arms. This is what I'm learning about all the musical instruments is I make way more mistakes, but I'm always learning. I like always being learning, even if I'm waving my wings sideways. Left ankle over your right knee. And squat asana. This is the one that if you'll simply squat as low as you can, keeping your right foot flat, you can't help but open up some new tissue. The issues are in the tissues. So if we open up our tissues, we will release old issues. And then we'll pray together for fresh new insight. More will be revealed. 8, 7, 6, 5, pretty much 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hands on the blocks, extra super savagely bend right ankle, right knee. Exhale for extra groovy forward fold. We're going deep today. We're going deep and high. Good. We'll repray with our mitts. Yes, we will. We'll stand up with PPB, perfect person balance. Foots go down. We'll inhale for an Om because we're kind of breathless. I have that effect on people. You guys sound great. Hands at your heart, drop your chin, close your eyes. Please enjoy 30 seconds unfettered, unencumbered, standing, peaceful meditation. Now, say it out loud like you mean it so the neighbors know. I am a calm and peaceful soul. And your neighbors say, about that peaceful part. Good, and then this is where the elite meet to have a seat because we got core, floor, and more now. So have a sit. We got some ripping core stuff to do because if I'm going to keep showing my belly like this, I'm going to be displaying washboard abs. People are going to be paying me to wash their clothes on my abdomen. Now we'll do a seated forward fold and then the core, floor, and more. Okay, so come on down. You're probably one of those deep forward folding people. You have to dig a hole because your head goes further than the floor. When I do yoga, I can let go of rationality and reason. I can get out of my left brain and swim like a beautiful blue whale over to the Monterey Bay of my right brain. You can see the sunlight glinting through the kelp beds. And I'm home for zillions of tiny, shiny, colorful fish. Okay, come up, kids. Come on up. Now my hands that go behind me, and this is champagne bottoms and caviar rears. Porcupines are walking underneath us. It's not a problem because our buns are so high. And come on down. Okay. Well, let's let the gut wrenching begin, shall we? On your back, it won't be that bad, probably. Everything is pretty much always working out for us. Legs up the sky like this. Balance your grandchildren on your feet. You'd pay attention, wouldn't you? Have your brand new grandchild on your feet, unless your grandchild's like 19, and then maybe they'll put you on their feet. All of my grandchildren are imaginary, but there's still time. Now legs out to the sides, super wide. Ankles 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fingertips on the back of the head. 10 crunchies today. Sorry, 20. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, and 11, 10-ish, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your knees, rest your head down, take your knees around in happy circle. Which direction you choose says a lot about you. Other way, so you can say something else about yourself. Okay, now here's a famous sequence delivered to me by my teacher, Lauren Davis in Danville for many years. Fingertips on the back of our head up, left leg up, shoulder blades off the floor, left leg down, right knee in. Switch, left knee in. Good, now right leg up, left heel forward, lift your shoulder blades off the floor. What's your least favorite insect? Pretend it's underneath your shoulders. Right knee down, left leg up, right heel forward. Switch legs with the person next to you, shoulder blades up, disgusting insect walking underneath you, left knee in, right leg down, right leg up, left heel forward, right knee in, left leg up, left leg down, right leg up, left knee in, right leg down, right leg up, left heel forward. Blah, 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 blah. Good, now both knees in, take your left elbow to your right knee and hold there, left leg extends out. Switch, 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 switch. Now please to hold your right elbow on your left knee. Switch, switch, switch. Take a switch to yourself. Good, now hold your left elbow on your right knee. Switch, 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 switch. Good, now right elbow on your left knee. Good, now both knees in, head down, feet down, palms flat on the floor. You're staring up at your ceiling. Yes, there's a spider web up there. Time to call Molly maid service. Good, now we're going to lift our butt up to a count of 5. Can you do it? Exhale all the air out. Buns lifting. 1, 2. This is bridge pose. 3, 4, 5. We come down cleverly to the same number. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now 5 is our baseline. I'm going to bring my feet in a little closer, feet parallel. This time we're going to lift up to 8 because 8 is great. You ready? Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We went up a whole octave, you guys. The word octave comes from the Latin word for 8. Did you know that? Makes sense. Octave, egg, 8. Up you go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now this time we're going up to an 11th chord. We're going to come up to 11. You ready? Exhale all the air out. We're going to go full spinal tap. We're going up to 11. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Really 11? Yep. 5, 6, 7. Oh my God. 8. Undiscovered territory. 9. Brand new world. 10. Spinal tap. 11. Smooch your shoulder blades underneath you. Lace your hands underneath yourself. And just hold yourself up. Good, now remove hands out of the way. We'll come down 11, 10, 9, 8, pretty much 7. I'm all 6, 5, 4. They're all 3, 2, 1. Good, now I've got a foam block. I'm going to put it inside my knees. Okay, so I'm just gripping a foam block in between my knees, kind of drawing my knees in, but keeping my buns down. We're just going to rotate this block, but first we're going to lace our hands behind our head, and somebody's going to put 6 sandbags on each elbow, so our elbows are pinned to the earth with super duper gravity. Now, knees come down to the right as close to the floor as they'll go without touching, keeping our left elbow down, drawing the block in a little closer. Inhale the knees back up and knees down left. Now the sine qua non, the linchpin of the pose, elbows stay down, blocks stay pinched in between your knees. Inhale up and knees down to the right. Now if your knees would touch, if you're that mobile, don't let them. Inhale back up, squeezing that block, teaching that block a lesson. Good, now knees down left. Ooh, my IT bands are really feeling this. Inhale. Uno más over to a la derecha, to the right. Good. We'll inhale the knees up and the knees a la izquierda, which means something in Spanish, as close to the floor as you can. Good. Then we'll bring the knees back up. Thence we shall remove block. We'll take legs up and we'll just relax. How often can you say, I just relaxed in the splits? Legs out super wide. This is probably the best practice I've ever taught. A, because I'm teaching it. B, because you're in class today. C, because it's right now and we're in the prime of our life, and this should be the best day of our life so far. But now we're going to bend our knees. We're going to extra take our left thigh over our right. We're going to slink left ankle underneath right ankle, and we'll draw the knees in. Stiffies like me can put a little blanket underneath their neck, and the knees will wrap all the way down to the right. Now, because I'm feeling pretty warmed up, my knees came all the way down. My left arm is going to extend all the way out. I'm golfing today, so I'm going to rotate my torso left while my hippies stay to the right. And I'm going to wait for this yummy twist to sink in, SYNC, into my calm system. We did some good core stuff. Aren't you happy with that? Hope you are. I'm always afraid when I come up out of a core sequence on my back, I'll come up and everybody will have left class and more work on my abandonment issues. Good. Now knees come back up, kitty cats. Knees pull in. Legs go up. We spread them. And then we extra wrap right thigh over left, tight as we can. And you guys can all put your right ankle underneath your left ankle. I can't, so I'm going to feel it through you vicariously. Knees come down all the way to the left. My right shoulder has to lift a little bit. That's okay. Now I'm going to pin my knees down with my left elbow, and then I'm going to open up my Greek god-like torso out to the right and wait for it. Our breathing's going to start to slow down. We've been going at full speed. Now, the Pirates of the Caribbean ride is starting to slow down. No particular rush. Is there someplace better to be than right here, right now? Careful what you answer. Okay, now while in the pose, super big inhale. Super big exhale. Now we'll bring the knees back up. And the kids will come up out of that pose. And like the school marm that I am, I'm going to take roll. Everybody is still in class. You are very good kids. Everybody. Was there anything better than a gold star when you were a kid? No. Okay. Let's chant an Om together to embed these glorious new energies. My lungs have gotten bigger since I started to do yoga. I don't know how they fit. Good. Now, left leg is to go out here, finishing happy yin sequence. Right ankle over. I know a lot of you just come for the yin at the end. This is the one that's good for me because I tend, although you'd never know it, I tend to be kind of flighty and restless. You'd have no idea, would you? Good. Now the arms are to go out for giant hugs because we all need that. Right arm goes under, folds them up, ups and downs, left and right. Dig out painful patterns of perception. Everything is always working out for us. All things work together for good for those who love good, or just take out one O for those who love God, or take out the D for those who love goo. Now, elbows, chest all the way to the right, face all the way to the left. Tilt your head to the left beautifully. Drop your chin humbly. Be beautiful. Okay, then hands are to slide to elbows. The elbows come up, reframing. Now, this next thing is highly personal, and I think you should decide. But that's how much about block I need, English not well speaking, to rest my head down and to balance the motive of my head and my hippies. I like to grab my right wrist with my left hand. It's a yoga mudra, and it helps to calm and pacify us. Now, you could even roll your forehead out a little bit if you've been fretting a bit too much. If you play the guitar, you're fretting all the time, it seems. Good. Now hold perfectly still for 10 seconds. Inhale, come up. You know, one of the great benefits of being still and empty is then you're receptive for all the prayers that you've been praying so that they can come into our life. Oftentimes, the reason the prayers don't come in is they don't fit. They just won't fit. So extend your right leg out. Yoga makes your prayers fit. Have you ever heard that before? Of course you haven't. Right ankle over your left ankle over your right knee. Right shin cleverly folds under. And sometimes I get kind of jammed up in my undercarriage, got to loosen it up a bit. The arms go out for a giant hug everybody pose. Now left arm comes under, fold them up. Ups and downs, lefts and rights. That's a good affirmation, isn't it? My prayers fit now. I've made room for my prayers. Everybody's prayers are answered. They're just held in escrow until we can agree. Now chest and face all the way over to the left, face all the way to the right. Tilt your head to the right, quirkily and perkily. Drop your chin. And we might say out loud as a group affirmation, we are calm, peaceful souls. That's the French version, we. Yes, we are. Good, now hands slide out to elbows. Elbows are crossed differently, very clever. Up they come. And I'm refuse to wear a tight shoulder girdle anymore. My yoke is light and easy to bear. Good, then the blows come down. You decide what size block suits your purpie. We rest floor heads on blocks and we dissolve into the astral plane together. God, love, source, infinite being, I pray to be receptive to grace and mercy today. Okay, kitty cats will come up, and we shall conclude movement section by massaging middle, center, bottom of our cute little feet. This reminds me that I have feet, those things way down at the end of my meat vehicle. I like to stay in close relationship with my feet. I don't want them to feel like distant relatives in Cleveland that I don't like. I want to be in passionate relationship with my feet. But now I'm going to push my thumb into my feet. We're going to conclude with an om, a beautiful om together. We're more vibrational than physical. Feel that. Now, if you went to see Oppenheimer, you know that matter is just vibrating energy and the power of that. If you went to see Barbie, you didn't get that message. Now, I invite you onto your back for 5 sumptuous, unbothered by Greg minutes. And you did good. I'm super, super proud of you. I'm going to hold time and space for you. Okay, beautiful friends, it's time to keep doing nothing for a few more moments. Good, and I don't know if you come to my Sunday class, but this is a good time of practice to invite in God, love, source being, infinite higher, whatever you like to call the infinite power of the universe, if you want. Good, and if you prayed that prayer with me, we might wiggle our fingers and toes and circulate a fresh batch of extra super feel God through ourselves. We are God's nerve endings, you know. That's how important we are. Good, we might take a big, fresh, inspiring, aspiring breath of life force into us. Things are good and getting better. And then we'll curl onto our right side. Somewhere in some scripture, it says if we're going to go to heaven, we need to come as a small child. That probably has to do with humility, open mindedness, playfulness, trust, willingness. Okay, then keeping our eyes closed, we'll sit up together and regather in our tribal formation. Then our beautiful concluding ritual, our hands will park at our hearts. Then our brains, which are important tools, they will still humble themselves down to the wisdom of the heart. In unity and connection, altogether the mighty Saturday yogis, we all say, Namaste. Definitely the best class ever because you were in it today. Now, first thing we